Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Farmer. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat.
Turning it on! He's at the 40. The 20. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generated an explosive play.
They want to throw it. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Direct snap. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And wings it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The toss sweep to the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Lost a throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Back open in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He slings it deep to the left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got a man. It's Lincoln. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback...
Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin move.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Caught over the middle. It's Weaver. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Quarterback keeper. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bring in the heat. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They'll go to the ground. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Needs it to keep this drive alive.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Punch it out of the air. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball up his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stoneburner. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to him.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great 1st half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Across the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moves. try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to West Virginia.
Looking downfield on first down.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Stoneburner. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Garrison. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Rifles it down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intent.
He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.